Good morning. My name is Dr. Scott Pengelly. I'm a psychologist in Eugene, Oregon. Very early in my life, I was in flight school in the U.S. Navy, which was precisely the wrong place for me to be, given what I know now about the Seasick Syndrome. I was miserable, constantly ill with penetrating headaches and refractory nausea. Those conditions waxed and waned for the next 20 years until they became very difficult following a trip with my family to Southern California. We rode a variety of amusement park rides, both at Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. And the symptoms I've described of nausea, headache, pain, fatigue, dizziness, difficulty concentrating were as severe as they could be, and just stayed that way for weeks. I remember visiting with my primary care physician, and he visited with me after doing blood tests, and he said, "Scott, I can't find anything that's a difficulty here, except that I'd say this: if we were in a boat, I'd say you were seasick." Following that, I visited Dr. Gilliland and commenced the training with him. After a brief visit with him, and he did the initial round of 3 sets of eye motor exercises in his office, I didn't feel particular relief, and nor did I feel worse. I remember leaving his office for another appointment in another office, and about 3 hours later, the very familiar headache that I'd had lifelong resumed, and I recognized instantly what had happened. That Dr. Gilliland had identified, and he was the first to identify a trigger for this unique type of headache pain. I ended the visit with this other colleague, went back to Dr. Gilliland's office. I took out my checkbook. I said, "This is the first that I, lifelong, have experienced a link between the headache pain and something that I know for sure set it in motion." And with that, we began his protocol that led eventually to my being symptom-free as I am now. One of the things I'd like to say here is taking advantage of this resource, and that's his webpage, which is seasicksyndrome.com, www, all one word, seesicksyndrome.com. And that'll get you started in the direction of much needed relief.